Your Majesties,
Majestades,
Your Royal Highnesses,
Altezas Reales,
distinguished members
distinguidos
of the
miembros
Princess of
del
Asturias
jurado del
Award
Premio Princesa de
Foundation,
Asturias, Fundación,
my esteemed colleagues,
estimados compañeros galardonados,
ladies and gentlemen,
señoras y señores,
amigos.
amigos.
I am so honored
Estoy
to be
muy
here this
feliz
evening,
de estar aquí esta
to be
tarde,
included among
de
these
figurar
accomplished,
entre estos
generous
destacados
talents
galardonados.
in this beautiful
En
hall,
esta hermosa sala,
which I feel
donde
if we listen,
si escuchamos,
we can hear the
puede
echoes
que oigamos
of the voices of many of our heroes of the 20th and this very young century. It's hard for me to imagine that I am here, because I think sometimes that I have pretended to be exextraordinary women all my life, that sometimes I'm mistaken for one. But I am truly, truly grateful for this recognition of the art of acting, which is the work of my life, and the essence of which remains very mysterious even to me. What is it that actors do, really? The actors' shape-shifting, substanceless gift is what makes it hard to assess and measure. What is its worth to us? Its value. I know for me, when I see a performance that speaks to me, particularly, I keep it in my heart for days or even decades. You know, when I feel that other person's pain or their joy or I laugh at their foolishness, I feel as if I've discovered something true, and I feel more alive, and I feel connected, but connected to what? To people, other people. To have the experience of being someone else. So what is this magic connection? We know that empathy is the heart of the actor's gift. It's the current that connects me and my actual pulse to a fictional character. And I can make her heart race, or I can quiet it as a scene requires, and my nervous system, sympathetically wired to hers, carries that current out to you and to the woman sitting next to you and to her friend. And in the live theater, we can all feel as if we're feeling it together. And it is easier to be emotionally connected to people who are like us. You know, but I've always been interested and pulled to understand that other counterintuitive instinct that we have to understand strangers, people that are not like us, the imaginative ability we have to follow the stories of people outside our tribe as if they were our own. In my own work, I've been criticized, you know, for going too far afield from my own lived experience, from veering too far away from my own truth or my identity. All the accents, you know, the nationalities. And I played a man once. But is it just a stunt to want to wrap my arms around the world, to want to wander and wonder and try to see through the so many different colored eyes and experiences? I'm just a nice middle-class girl from New Jersey. So who am I to presume to wear the shoes of the first female Prime Minister of the UK, or to imagine being a Polish Holocaust survivor, an Italian housewife, or a rabbi, or the arbiter the final arbiter of the fashion world,
gusto en el mundo de la moda,
because that's not my area of expertise, honestly.
el área de experiencia.
A great Spanish artist, Pablo Picasso, said, "To imitate others is necessary. To imitate oneself is pathetic."
Imitarse a uno mismo es patético.
And another great Spanish artist,
Otra gran
Penelope
artista
Cruz,
española,
said,
Penélope Cruz,
"You cannot live your
no
life
puedes vivir
looking
tu
at
vida
yourself from
mirándote
someone
a ti
else's
mismo
point of view."
desde el punto de
Huh?
vista de otra persona.
It's my bad Penelope imitation. So
Imito mal a Penélope.
I persevere in
Pues bien,
spite of the critics
persevero a
because I
pesar
think it
de
is
los
an actor's
críticos,
job
porque
to
creo que es el
trespass,
trabajo de un actor, es invadir,
to appropriate
encarnar
another's life,
vidas.
to embody
que no son
lives
como
that are
las
not
suyas.
like ours. The most important part
Porque
of our
la
job
parte
is
más
to make
importante de nuestro
each life
trabajo es
accessible
hacer que cada
and
vida
felt
sea
to an audience, whether
accesible y
that audience
sentida por el público,
is in a small theater in
que está
Malaga,
sentado en un pequeño
or
teatro
whether
de
they're
Málaga,
watching via streaming
por
media
streaming,
from all around the
en
globe.
cualquier parte del mundo.
One rule that
Una
actors
regla
are taught in
que se
drama
enseña
school
a los
is that you
actores
must
en las
never
escuelas
judge
de
your
arte
character.
dramático es que no
The
debes
character you're
juzgar al
playing,
personaje
judging
que estás
makes you sit
interpretando.
outside
Juzgar te hace
her
quedar fuera de
experience.
sus vivencias.
And the bargain you make
El compromiso
when
que
you
adquieres
climb into her
cuando
shoes
te pones
is to
en su
try to
lugar
see
es
the
mirar
world
el
through her
mundo
eyes.
desde el interior de
Let
su
the
cabeza.
audience
El
judge.
público juzgará.
You make your own best case
Tú
on her
defiendes
behalf.
su causa lo mejor que puedes.
We are all
Cuando
born
nacemos,
with fellow
nos
feeling,
identificamos con los demás,
empathy,
sentimos empatía
porous shared humanity.
y una humanidad
Babies will
compartida
cry just on
porosa.
seeing the
Los bebés
tears
lloran
of
solo
another,
con ver las
but as we
lágrimas
grow
de otra
up,
persona. Pero a
we
medida
set
que
about to
crecemos,
tamp down those
nos
feelings, to
ponemos a
suppress them,
reprimir esos sentimientos y a
and to supplant
suprimirlos
them
para el resto
in favor of
de
self-preservation
nuestras
or
vidas, a suplantarlos a
ideology,
favor de la autoprotección
and
o
we
de una
mistrust and we
ideología,
suspect
y a
the motives of
sospechar
other
y
people
desconfiar de los motivos de
that are
los
not
demás,
like us.
que no son como nosotros.
And so we arrive
Y así
at
llegamos
this unhappy
a
moment in
este
history.
triste momento de la historia.
When I was in college, I
En la
designed the
universidad
costumes
diseñé el
for
vestuario
Lorca's great
para una
timeless
producción de
play,
la obra temporal de Lorca,
The House of Bernarda
La
Alba.
casa de Bernarda Alba.
And in it, one of the
En ella,
sisters, Martirio,
una de las
says,
hermanas, Martirio,
"History
cuenta,
repeats
"Pero las
itself.
cosas se repiten.
I can
La
see that
historia se
everything
repite y
is
yo
a
veo que
terrible
todo
repetition."
es una terrible repetición.
And Lorca wrote this
Y
impassioned
Lorca
play 2
escribió
months
su
before his
apasionada
own
obra
murder,
2 meses
on the
antes de
eve
su
of
propio
another
asesinato,
cataclysm,
en vísperas de otro
that he could
cataclismo,
see from
que
so
pudiera
high
ver desde
above,
tan alto,
that he had
que
such a
mirar con
distance
tanta
on events
distancia
so
los
close to his own throat,
acontecimientos que tanto
is
amenazaban
extraordinary.
su vida. Es extraordinario.
That he could express
Que
through
pudiera
Martirio
expresar a través del
a
martirio
wisdom that could
una
not save
sabiduría
him,
que
but
no lo salvaría,
serves as a
pero que
warning to
sería una
us, is
advertencia
a
para el
gift to the
futuro.
world.
Es un regalo para nosotros.
To act in such a
Actuar en
play
una obra como esta
is to give
es prestarles
a voice to the dead
a los muertos
that
una
the
voz
living can
que
hear.
los vivos pueden oír.
It's an actor's
Es el
privilege.
privilegio de un actor.
The gift of empathy is
El don de
something
la
we do all
empatía es
share.
algo que todos
This
compartimos.
mysterious
La
ability to sit
misteriosa capacidad
in a
de
darkened theater,
sentarnos
strangers next
juntos,
to each other,
extraños en un teatro, cine
and to
a
feel the
oscuras,
feelings
y
of people that don't
experimentar
look like
los
us,
sentimientos de personas que no se
don't sound like
parecen a
us.
nosotros, ni suenan como nosotros.
It's one that we could all do well
Es
to
una
take
capacidad
outside
que
into the
todos
daylight.
deberíamos llevar dentro de nosotros
Empathy.
al volver a la luz del día.
Empathy
La
may be a
empatía puede
radical
ser
form
una
of
forma radical
outreach
de
and diplomacy in
acercamiento y
other
diplomacia
theaters of
en
endeavor
otros
in our world,
teatros,
in our
en
increasingly
nuestro
hostile
mundo,
and
cada
volatile
vez más
world.
hostil y volátil.
I hope we
Espero
take
que
to heart
podamos
another lesson that
hacer
every
nuestra
actor is
otra
taught,
regla
and that
que se
is,
enseña a todos los actores.
it's all about
Lo
listening.
importante es escuchar.
Thank you for listening.
Gracias por
Thank you.
escucharme.
And thank you for this great honor.
Gracias
Thank
por
you.
este gran honor.